that I can't do.
Oh. Hey.
Patrick Mahomes could do it.
Gotta walk around like that now.
I could do it.
Hey.
Now, Shady, you told us. Well, I'm not sure if you
No, you're right.
I don't want to say something that hasn't been said. You want to say it?
Say it. Well, I don't know what you're about to say, but I had the pleasure of, I was at dinner, and I met this young gentleman. We had some mutual friends. Yeah. And he kind of, I didn't want to say it first, since he already talked about it. I could talk about it.
Right.
He kind of said that. I said, yo, man, you remind me of Patrick Mahomes. You know, this and Thursday. How you feel about the comparison? He said, oh, man, I like it. I like it. He got quiet. I mean, but Shady McCoy, listen, bro. Everything he could do, I mean, I could do.
Sound like he could do better.
But hold up. He didn't say that. He just said, basically, anything that number 15 for the Chiefs can do, you're looking at it. And guess what I said? I said, stay right there. Yeah. I said, I love that.
Yeah.
As young players coming to the NFL, we always trying to find a way to fit in. Right? I came to the locker room, right? I knew how good I was. Yeah. I knew I was that nice. We got Donovan McNabb, we got Deshaun Jackson. Let me try to fit in here. Don't mess up this, be one of the guys. Yeah. In my year 2, I was like, man, I'm done with that. Yeah. I need to show them how good I am, and that's what he's doing. He ain't doing that whole being humble, I'm trying to fit in. No, I'm being the number 1 draft pick, the number 1 prospect. Y'all already knew this. I'm just telling y'all this. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is a bad boy. But God darn it, I'm bad too, and I like it.
Confidence in yourself.
Holla.
You ain't got it. Confidence in yourself. You playing the wrong sport, G.
And then real quick, if you watch his pro day, you see how he came through there, right? No haircut, no line up, right? Looking grimy. They said I was a Hollywood pretty boy, a Heisman winner. Nah, I'm from the trenches, and I'm showing you that. And that's why a guy like you should give him more respect for not doing the combine, not giving your medical records. I'm the guy. Y'all come see me. I ain't going to see y'all.
Than you, because I mean, you came to work with a lineup and everything today.
I mean, we from different parts of the world.
Different jobs, okay? We are expected to come here looking put together. Well, James, what's your reaction to this before we get into the actual question that we're going to do here? What's your reaction to him saying that?
You cannot play this game if you don't have confidence. I wasn't the greatest receiver of all time, but if I lined up right now out there to play the game of football, let's go. I don't care who gets in front of me. I don't care what cornerbacks y'all saying that's good. I am going to win this battle. I'm going to win my reps. So I absolutely love it. And you're not getting comped to this boy for nothing.
Right.
Everything that they see Patrick Mahomes doing in the National Football League, they see you doing in college, in the pocket, outside the pocket, whatever it may be. They see you being special with your legs. That is why Patrick Mahomes is your comp. So I absolutely love it. I just wish he would have put anything he could do, I could do better.
Anything he could do, I could do better. Well, you know I love it. What do I always say? I don't believe in humble.
You're not in it? Yeah.
I'm not into it. It's not for me. It's for somebody else. Talk to somebody else about it. For what? For what? I'm the number 1 overall pick.
Number 1.
This is my comp. I see what he does. Yep. I feel like I could physically do that. They didn't say, do you think you could win 3 Super Bowls? They didn't say, are you ready to be Super Bowl MVP?
That's hard to do.
They said, could you physically, what do you physically do? He said, I could physically do that.
I'm already doing that.
I'm already doing that.
And he's doing it.
And that's why we keep comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. Now, again, this is also why I think he's such a unique player and a unique prospect, because to be compared to somebody like Patrick Mahomes, who is a unique player himself, is a very rare thing. We talked a lot about influences that certain athletes have on the game. There aren't a lot of comps to someone like a Patrick Mahomes. That's why Caleb Williams is so interesting. All that being said, are the expectations too high for Caleb Williams, Shady?
Nah, they're right where they belong. I mean, he's that good. I just look at all the other high-profile players come out of college, and how do they get that, right? How do they get them expectations? It's from balling out in college, and that's what he's done. And I think that even if you look at him, he transitions from college to the pros should be easy for him, right? Now, obviously, as a rookie, it's going to be tough. Yeah. But when I say the transition as far as he has all the tools to be special, right? When you look at all these big-time college players that got drafted high, like a Tebow, right? I didn't see all the tools to be special, right? Johnny Football, I think he was exciting, but I didn't see the tools that he would be special. I can go down the list. RG3s, I didn't see the tools to be special, right? With him, he got all the tools. Everything you need to be a special generational quarterback he has. The arm strength, right? The smarts, all that, the arm strength, right? The ball placement, the accuracy. The feel in the pocket. I watched this dude when we went to Colorado. He's in the pocket. The tackle gets beat. The DN comes around. He didn't even panic. Yeah. He just moved up a little bit to let him go around, and then he packed up. I'm like, this is talent. This is a feel, and you can't teach some of these things. So I just think that, I mean, right now where we think he should be, not just being the #1 pick, but his career in the NFL, we think he's going to have a good year, have some good years. And I don't know if it'll be Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes has a lot going on. He's a talented player, and he has Andy Reid in his back pocket with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and all that. But I do think that the Bears are setting him up for success with the players he has. It's going to be on him because he has the tools, he has all the talent. It's got to be him to go out there and actually go out there and do it.
I truly believe this young man is going to be special.
Yes.
But up here on this desk, we always say, we don't really count rookie years anyway.
I don't. I never do.
If he goes out there and stinks it up, we're going to be like he was a rookie. Kind of expected, right? The ups, the downs, all of that. Another thing, nobody's picking him to win the division. It's the Packers and the Lions in this division.
Wait, more Lions than Packers, but I get it.
Packers and Lions in this division. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you talk about expectations, nobody's expecting him to come in here and take the Bears from where they were to the playoffs or division champions. They just want to see the young boy play well. They just want to know we are in good hands. We drafted this boy first overall. We are in good hands for years to come. So I feel like it was more expectations for other draft picks coming in the draft before him. I felt like it was more pressure on Trevor Lawrence. I felt like we had Trevor Lawrence way up there.
I agree.
You know, we praise him for how he plays, but we're not putting a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams to come in right away and just say, we going to the playoffs and this organization has changed forever. We're not doing it. I think we are still waiting to see how he's going to turn out in the National Football League. So with all that said, the expectations are not too high. I think they're exactly where they need to be because of what he showed in college.
James.
What?
Oh, Shane Philly today.
You think we're that nice?
Oh, yeah. You talking about, like, if he stinks it up that nice?
If he has a season like Bryce Young, we going to treat him how we treated Bryce Young this year?
The only reason why we're not is because of what he has.
Oh, wait. How we treat Bryce Young this year? We
didn't say nothing about Bryce Young this year.
We didn't even pass.
No doubt, but she just saying we said nothing.
You think that maybe we will. You know, we different than everybody else. So maybe we is not all of we, which is like we.
But
here.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't know that everyone.
But he has too much, though. Like,
No.
So we're talking about, are the expectations too high for Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
What are the expectations, which is what you laid out? I think at this desk here on Speak on FS1, our expectations are very realistic. We don't expect him to compete for the division this year. They've got the Lions and they've got the Packers in the division, both who are playoff teams, both who won playoff games this year. They're coming back essentially the same
really
teams with the 7 younger quarterbacks, good teams, defenses, all of that.
Right.
So that they're established. We are not expecting them to compete for the division. I don't know that we can speak for everyone.
No question.
We are expecting him to look competent this year. We are expecting his game to at least translate to the NFL, but we are also expecting him to have some struggles, to have some rookie struggles. I don't know that everyone's expecting that. He is the #1 overall pick. We are talking about him as a very unique talent, like one that we haven't seen in a very long time. Yes, we had big expectations of Trevor Lawrence. We wanted him to come into the pros after his freshman year. Obviously, we were wrong about that.
We still give them chances.
I don't. I've been called. Y'all argue with me. Now, real talk, y'all argue with me about this all the time. Last year and weeks and months past from today, I said, Trevor Lawrence, he's an okay, good quarterback. He's nothing special. I don't see none of that.
Coming out of college.
Right? Whatever. When I watched him out of college, professional, I seen him play, he just looked okay, right? He's surrounded by all these great players from college to high school. He's the greatest we've ever seen. That's what they talked about. I said, I don't see it. Yeah. You said, Shirley, you sure he made every throw? Look, James, I'm going to tell you again, I don't see it. Now, today, people are saying, well, he's good, he's not. So I'm not saying pat myself on the back like I was right. I'm just saying, when you talk about somebody that's special, right? No, I mean, when you see somebody that's special, you can see off the gate. Patrick Mahomes, first year, right? As a starter, because he sat on the bench the first drink to learn what is going on. That's Andy Reid's rules, real. Anyway, when he started, you could see it off the rip.
No question.
He wasn't the best reading the coverages. He wasn't always on time, but you could see the special talent he had.
Same here.
When I watch Trevor Lawrence, I don't see that. I don't see that.
I don't want to make this about Trevor Lawrence. I'm just saying, in college, he was phenomenal.
He was phenomenal.
That's what they want. The same way while all the other quarterbacks in Ohio State, other than C.J. Stroud, they all be phenomenal.
No. We had big expectations of Trevor Lawrence. Yes. It's the only reason why I brought him up is because I think where I would disagree with you is I do think that there is a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams. He is.
Do what?
I don't know
for his career, right?
No, his rookie season. If he is bad his rookie season, which none of us expect him to be, but if he is bad, you feel like everyone's just going to give him a pass because it's his rookie year?
Yes.
I don't think they'll give him a Bryce Young pass strictly because, like I said, Bryce Young did not have a lot of talent around him.
And there was some conversations about if he should have even gone number
exactly.
one.
But to go out there, and I get what you're saying, and I don't think he's going to look like this. It is going to be games to where we are going to be like, Lord have mercy. There he is. That's why they drafted him. It's going to be games to where we're going to be like, bro, what you looking at? That's part of being a rookie. So I don't think he'll play that bad to where people will be like, he's a bust or whatever that's going to be. Rookie year, pass, but it's going to be different because he does have a lot of talent around him to have some success.
I mean, but we've seen other quarterbacks that talented guys around him that looked off. Peyton Manning was awful his rookie year.
Yep.
And he's one of the greatest of all time.
No doubt about it.
This is my thing, especially as a quarterback. I get it, wide receiver, right? You may be a top pick, but you might be the third receiver. You can get away with this, having some talent, right? Get a little screen, make some guys miss running back, right? I started my rookie year. I had like, 700 yards? They was, oh, man, he's really good. I'm thinking like, this is basic.
Yeah.
But when you come to a quarterback, you got so much you have to worry about. You're a coach. You're the next thing is the coach without having a hat and a headset on, right?
Get the big bucks.
So my thing is, like, if he has a bad year, I look at Bryce Young. I still think he's a phenomenal quarterback, right? I'm waiting to see it. He was a rookie last year. Me personally, maybe because I've been a rookie and I know how hard that is, trying to juggle having the people hate this, but having your life outside of football at 21, 22 years old, right? And having them same friends, but now I go to work, right, with grown men, 32, 30 years old. They're depending on me to do my job, they take care of their family, so it's hard to juggle.
And then not only that, just look at, we talk about the Bears quarterback situation.
Come on.
Right? So it's not like they've just been hitting on these quarterbacks,
right.
You know what I mean? So
they've had one Pro Bowler in 37 years.
My man has a little favor on his side to where give him some time to kind of develop and grow, and I think he will with these weapons.
One thing about Joey that said it real quick to cut you off, he makes it hard to give him a pass because he does carry the arrogance, right? Which I love the arrogance.
I love it too.
But when you carry that type of arrogance and that type of confidence, it's like, oh, no, bro, you can't be missing the way you want to walk around. You don't want to go to this team because they're like, who? Yeah. You want some equity to the team. You got to give me some type of production if you're going to carry that swagger like I'm that guy, I'm that dude.
Yeah, and I love it. And I would still give him a pass if he struggled anyway. Yeah. Right. But I guess what I'm pushing back on is the idea that just because we are all being reasonable and applying our life experiences and rationale to this conversation, I don't know that the fans, I don't know that everyone in the media will just react the same way to Caleb Williams, like someone who does come with this kind of gravitas and the way that he talks and being an NIL athlete and talking about, the conversations that weren't ever public, but that he might want equity and all those things. Like, you're coming in saying there's nothing physically that Patrick Mahomes does that you can't do. That is a little bit different. Staying with Caleb Williams, Bears cornerback Jaylon Johnson, who could be his future teammate, had this to say about Caleb Williams. What you did in college, the Hollywood, it's like, nah, you got to prove yourself. That's what we're bringing him in for, to win games.
Come on, man. First of all, Jaylon Johnson can play, though. So he got a room to talk, right? It's the guys that's not that good to be talking the most. So I respect what he's saying, but I'm not feeling what he's saying, though. I respect what he's saying because he got a voice. He's one of the leaders, but I'm not feeling that, Paul. It's like, how? First of all, bruh, y'all the Bears.
Talk to him.
Y'all the Bears, though. So I know you trying to be the vet and all that, because here, we don't play that. I get all that, bro. Y'all the Bears. Y'all don't win this year, last year, for a while. You have a type of talented quarterback that can change that for y'all. So before you start going in this locker room, being a vet, demanding this, demanding that, let's just get him in the locker room, right? Let's get some wins before we can start barking up and down the streets because the Bears been bad for a long, long, long time. We should accept anybody want to come to the Bears.
Yeah. This right here, it screams.
That Hollywood.
Yeah.
What?
It screams, this my locker room.
Yeah, right?
Like, no, that's exactly what it screams. Like, I understand what you did in college. You about to be the #1 pick. You coming in here with a lot of money and all that. But this our locker room. But that's how the young players should be coming in there anyway. You ain't got to say that. Let the young bull come in there. Let him ball out. Let him earn your respect. Let him come in there, put his head down, and just keep working. And at the end of the day, You're going to be sitting over there on the sideline. You ain't going to be, I know it get cold in Chicago. You're not going to be sitting on the bench where it's warm. You're going to get up because you're going to want to see this young fella play because he's going to be that good. You know, so at the end of the day, he's going to help you win. I understand what he's trying to say. This is our locker room. Don't come in here like, you know, you talking about you want to own teams. Like, you're going to own. No, you got to earn your stripes. Let the young fella come in there and earn his stripes.
But what is the dynamic with a quarterback, though? Because I really feel him if this was any other position, if this was a wide receiver or a running back or a defensive player coming in here talking all that talk, I could really be like, yo, relax. You gotta earn your way in here. But he comes in there day one. He's the guy. He's the guy now. We're saying potential future teammate, to be technical. He's going to be playing with him. He's going to be the number one overall pick.
So you're saying nobody can say nothing about the quarterback?
I'm asking you. I'm not in an NFL locker room.
Ask me first. Because this is my answer to that. Because she got a point. This ain't no flashy cornerback or no wide receiver or no running back. This is your franchise player, your quarterback, where we all know who's going to be the first pick. So my thing is, if he comes to the first practice, right, acting like the leader, hey, let's go, guy, bring it in, you know, on three, you know, work hard. Will you have a problem with that?
No.
Because if a wide receiver comes in, right, like you just talked about, a running back, you gonna be like, hold up, bro, hold up. What you done did to earn that? Compared to the quarterback, we want you to be the guy. And I don't want there to be no conflict between them because he already has that mindset. You got to earn your way. Ain't no earn. They giving me this spot because I earned it in college. That's the truth of it.
It's something I truly believe, you know, I'll be reading deeper in some of this stuff. It's something that's making him say this. So it's either something how he see Caleb Williams walking around, or it's something that's making him say something like this.
Jealousy?
Something. Because I agree. This dude is walking into the building, and it is no Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes in front of him like he finna sit back and chill and don't got to be the leader. You are walking into this building, the number one pick. It ain't going to be no quarterback controversy. It ain't going to be nothing. It's going to be 13 at the top of the depth chart, and he going to be running with the ones the whole time. So you saying this like you don't want him to come in here being the leader. And I understand you have to earn your stripes. But you're right. This is a quarterback. You want this dude to be vocal. You want him to demand the right stuff. I don't care how young he is. I tell my kids all the time, they be training with pro dudes. They train with college dudes. I said, just because you little don't mean you can't look the best. Like, that's the mindset you got to have. Just because you 10 don't mean just because you out here with Devontae Adams, you can't look better than him. I just want you to have that mindset. So walking in the building, I want to be the leader of this team. I'm the number one pick. And you shouldn't be worried about that, Johnson. You should be worried about locking people down on the outside and doing your job and getting the ball back.
Their pay grade is way different. Like, they looking for him to take over the whole franchise. And for Johnson, it's like, yo, we need you to help us win games. So this is a different conversation.
A whole different conversation.
It is.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.